Ansible tips and tricks part 5. Today we're exploring a rare tip about handling dictionaries in Ansible by pulling a series of Docker images. Okay, so as you can see here, we are pulling some Docker images using the Docker community module. And what we have to provide is a name for the image, the source, meaning what we are trying to do with the image, pulling, pushing, whatever, and the tag for the actual image we're trying to pull. However, the actual thing we are trying to find out today is what we have in loop. As you can see, I have filtered Docker images variable into dict2items. But what is that actually? In order to see that, we have to take a look at where Docker images resides, which is var.yml. As you can see here, we have a dictionary of two dictionary. Well, if that sounds a little bit confusing for you at the first sight, you can reach out to var.json, which is the JSON version of that, and here you can see this is a dictionary containing two other dictionaries, okay? And if I run the playbook like this, you can see when we filter a dict to an items, that's when we can use it with loop, okay? So if we didn't filter it, it would give us a very bad kind of message saying that you can't really run this and pass a dictionary to a loop, okay? Because what it expects is a list. And in order to make sure, here's the actual error. Invalid data passed to loop requires a list, got this instead, okay? So we have to convert a dictionary to a list of key value dictionaries. And how that might form, by executing that, we can make it more simple to understand. When playing the playbook again, you can see that these states are okay because I had already pulled the images for the sake of time, and they are all right. Here we can see the actual data structure. So here I have a list of two dictionaries, okay, containing a key and an object or another dictionary of values, okay? And what happens here is that Ansible understands that I have an object in a list, then you can somehow reference it in your playbooks as with it, okay? So we said every item you iterate over, I want the value and dot name, okay? So what happens considering it iterates over the first one, it goes through this dictionary and then the value and the name, which is hello world, and it will be returned as the value for the name. And the same thing goes for tag, okay? And that's pretty much what's happening here. However, you might ask, Shayan, why would we do such a thing, okay? Why wouldn't we just simply define a list of dictionary like this, okay? So the Docker images list variable defines a list of dictionary. Again, if you're not pretty comfortable with that, these structures, you can see that here, okay? A list, an array of two dictionaries, okay? And what happens here is that it's all right unless we are not trying to access the images based on a unique key, okay? So what we are trying to access is that we want to get the image for the v1 version, okay? Not the v1.1 version. But what we are doing here is simply just pulling hello world. If that's the case for you, well, it's quicker, simpler, no filter, whatever. And if that's not, here's the deal, Otherwise, you have to deal with what we just did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for following along. Subscribe, like, share, repost, all that you know already. Have a lot of fun. Catch you in the next one.